Good morning, children. We'll continue learning about push or pull or push and pull. So, what are these two? These are the force what we apply to get the work done. We do different types of work in our everyday life by pushing, pulling. They are nothing but the force what we are applying. And children, when you want to apply force, for example, you want to in the previous class also we discussed that we can, by pushing or pulling, we can move the things and also we can change the shape. But when we try to move the wall, how much ever you are putting your effort and you are pushing also, it's not possible because the wall is very heavy to get pushed. So now if suppose you are given a small box, easily you will push it. But if you are given a very heavy box, to push it you need to apply more force. So the amount of force for that, see, when you are playing also, you want to hit the ball. If you hit it harder, it will move to a longer distance. When you are hitting very softly, it cannot move to a longer distance. So it depends upon the amount of force what we are applying. To apply that force, we need the lot of energy. No children, that all you will be learning one by one. So now push and pull are nothing but the forces. The previous class we learned that push and pull can move things and also push and pull can change the shape by pressing, squeezing, stretching, bending. All these are different types of pushing and or pulling, or sometimes both together, and we can try to change the shape. We can move, but moving and changing shape always it is not possible. If it is a too heavy object, it is not possible to change the shape, or it is not possible to move that thing by applying force. So amount of force we apply also depends. Now force means what you are applying, the push pull you are applying to get the work done. Now today's class we learn that push or pull, even they can change in the speed. They change the speed and also the direction. So what already you know directions, no children. So when we learned about the moving air lesson, you all remember that riding bicycle example, we 2-3 times we repeated and we learned. So when you are, even birds can fly, when the wind direction and the flying direction both are same, easily the bird can fly. But the wind direction is blowing in the opposite direction, it is very difficult. So this you can just recollect. So now we will see how the speed is going to increase and how the direction is going to be a matter. Yes, so here is a ball. So you are hitting it. You are hitting it the ball bat, or you are kicking it. So when you are pushing it, it will move. So already when it is moving, so again you are hitting harder. You are hitting it with your leg harder. So you hit it, so it will, the speed increases. No children, the speed will increase. When you are hitting it harder, the speed will increase. Now the ball is moving. So you want to, the ball is already, it is moving like this. The ball is rolling. So you will, when you pull it towards you this direction, it can stop. Also no, the stop, it can stop moving. Speed also, when you already it is moving, you wanted to, if you give a little push, the speed, or else you block it. Blocking is just like pulling towards you. The push or pull can, the speed can increase, the speed can decrease, and also it can stop. So by applying force, already anything is moving. So if an object is already moving, not only a ball, any other thing also, moving object, you can increase the speed, you can, by push and pull, you can decrease speed, and also you can stop. By blocking it, you can stop. All these are regarding the moving things. Anything is already moving because of various reasons. So you can increase the speed, you can decrease the speed, and also you can stop by pushing or pulling. By pushing it or pulling it, you can do this. And also direction, a ball is rolling. So you want to, so even last class we discussed, you are playing badminton or tennis. So ball is coming from one direction. When you hit from that side, the direction will change. Even same thing happens to any object. Somebody is pushing the book or something. So you will push it in another direction. You will push it towards you. The direction will change. So direction change also happens. But now when we are pushing or pulling something in different direction, what may happens? But you know that push and pull is the force what we are applying. When we take, so this is changing direction also. possible by pushing or pulling. This you will be experiencing when you are playing with the bat and ball. Now, here see children, there is one something. Here desk is there. In the classroom you can see desk is there. So the teacher told, please children, you help me to push it to the other end. So we can't carry it so heavy. So two of you came forward to help the teacher. So you are pushing, and teacher is also pushing, you all will push. So all together you all are pushing in one direction. So easily you can move the easy to move. Now what happened, some other naughty children came, and what did they did? They said we will also help, and they are pushing it from the other direction. So this direction you are pushing, and that direction they are pushing. What happened to the desk children? What happened to the desk? Can we able to move it in opposite direction? Wow, both of two here and two from there, three from here. Tug of war, you see. Tug of war, how they will play. One is pushing from here, one is both are pulling on, both are pulling towards them. So that time it will be very difficult to move the things. Yes, it will always move force, applying force, we can't move the things. If the force is applied in the opposite direction, pulling, the moving is becoming very difficult, because the force is applied in the equal force is applied in the different opposite directions. When all the force, and the teacher said, Amma, no, not like that children, all of you come this side and let us try. So when all of them come this side and they try, easily it will start moving. So the direction in which the force is acting is also very important. When it is acting on opposite direction, it is very difficult to move. That happens when you are riding bicycle, the wind is blowing in opposite direction, it is very difficult to move, because the wind direction and your direction is opposite. When you are riding bicycle and the wind is also blowing in the same direction, the wind also will help you to move, so that easily you can, with just not even much effort, you can move on. So the direction on which the force is applied is also very important. So I think you might have understood from this examples. In your textbook you can see the pictures, hitting the ball with the bat, and see while you are playing with the car, how you are changing the speed, it increasing, decreasing, and also the direction. For the same example, see, pulling on opposite direction, tug of war, pushing on opposite direction, the movement is very difficult here. Why? Because the equal force is acting on the object. So today we have learnt two important things, that is, by pushing and pulling we can increase the speed or decrease the speed, and also we can stop the moving things. And the force, push or pull, is the force when we apply in the different directions, opposite directions, the moving becomes very difficult. The same way, when it is all together, it is from the one direction, the moving becomes easier. So this part, forces acting against each other. So example, you can see pull from opposite, tug of war, how they will pull each other. So it will be very, who is applying more force, they will fall. Yes, which group is applying more force and pulling, they will make the other group to fall, and they are the winners in the tug of war, pulling with more force. And that will be very difficult, because equally all will be pulling on opposite direction. Same way, pushing also we had seen, pushing, pulling in same direction and opposite direction also is very important to understand, so that only you can come to a conclusion why all cases when force is applied we are unable to move, or why more amount of force is needed to move some things, because with the heavier things we need to apply more force. So let us see now what is given in your workbook, children. So you can take the S3, page number 27, you can write the date as usual, complete the table. First one, the action, what the boy is doing. What action is being shown in the picture? He is pushing, hitting, kicking, pushing. What is the effect? Moves the ball and increases the speed of the ball. So second picture you see, children, ball. So he is pushing or pulling, children. S3, please write date, page 27, 1B. He is pulling towards him, so he is stops the moving ball, right? Stops or decreasing the speed also you can write. C. See here, he is again pushing, changing the direction, changing the direction of the ball, changing the direction of the ball, which direction it is moving. So he is kicking so that it is, you see the arrows. See, second case, second question, is the child pushing or pulling to stretch the bow? How will the effect be different in each of the pictures and why? You see the children, first picture he is stretching. Of course he is, first is both the cases he is pulling. Both the cases the child is pulling. So first when he is pulling, you see how the arrow will go, and when he is pulling it hardly, applying more force. When you apply more force, what happened? The arrow will move with more, the speed of the arrow will be more. So what is the question? Is the child pushing or pulling to stretch the bow? Pulling. How will the effect be different in each of the pictures and why? Picture 1, the arrow moves with less speed. Picture 2, the arrow move with high speed. Fastly it will move because he is stretching it long, or it can cover more distance. Anyway you can complete it. Picture 1, the arrow moves with less speed because he is stretching less. Picture 2, the arrow moves with high speed. It will go with high speed because he is stretching more. Now you can take the S4 children. See, force is nothing but push or pull. So you see, look at the pictures. In which of the above is the push or pull easier and why? Be observing so that it will be easy for you to complete. Observe the pictures children. Then let me this ready. See, S4, date you write, page 28. So which of the above is the push or pull easier? See here children. Why? Where it will be easier? Picture 2. It is easier to move the car because both are applying force in same direction, not in opposite direction, same direction. Both of them are applying the force in same direction. Picture 2, it is easier. Why? Because it is easier to move the car because both are applying force in same direction. Now second one. Why is the bicycle rider finding it difficult to move the bicycle? You see there? It is because wind is blowing to his opposite direction. Wind force, that is also one force only. Wind force is blowing to his opposite direction, makes it difficult for him to move the bicycle. You can extend or you can put your own words to write what you have understood. So far in the force, this push and pull, we understood that push is nothing but moving something away from you. Pull is nothing but moving something towards you, and both are the types of force. By applying the force, we can move things, we can change the shape, we can change the speed, we can change the direction, we can stop the things which are moving, and also these all we can do. These are the effects by applying the force. But all the cases it is not possible. If suppose it's a very heavy thing, by applying force it is not possible for us to, like moving a wall and all, not possible because it is too heavy. And in which direction we are applying force also very important. When we are applying in the, like in this picture, in opposite direction when we apply, moving is not possible or it is very difficult. When we are applying in the same direction, the moving, the any heavier thing is also can be made easier. So force acting in same direction and opposite direction is also very important. So after this you read the textbook and you try to understand. So now only activity part is you draw this picture. These two pictures you draw. 132. Pull from opposite sides. Pull from opposite side and pull from opposite side. Push and pull you can draw, and you can write how that is which direction they are pulling and what will happen when it is applied in the opposite direction. One sentence enough for that. Complete all this work and wait for the next class. We will meet in the next class, children. Bye bye, children.